Boo!
The baby sleep.
No, I'll never really die.
And thank this guy for the new rendition of our classic song, Immortal Realm. I love the sing-along thing. That just cracks me up. With our little heads going past it. That's fucking fun. And we all encourage you to sing along. It's Immortal Realm, and I will. Yeah, anyway. I guess that reminds me to remind you guys about the tunes. If you like the tunes, Mikey's and my SoundCloud links and stuff or whatnot are below, and you can check out all the music that we make, including the ones that you hear for the opening and closing of these shows. There's some pretty good stuff, I think, out there. So definitely check that out. And tonight we've got, of course, the guest of honor, Zach, the Shaken Fist, is with us.
Hello.
And of course, my partner in crime, as always, Mr. Mikey Famine, is also with us. We've got the wonderful Salem ladies, Stephanie Helms is with us. And my brother from the other coast, Mr. Canadian Ollyman, and the freak show named Justin Yehooligan is also with us as well.
I like that one. Owning it. I'm going to own it.
All right. So I was going to share these, it was just the holiday season for whichever one you happen to celebrate. And that's why I always get kind of, people get, it's a happy holidays, Merry Christmas. Well, listen, man, there's something like 15 different holidays that are celebrated in December. So when somebody says happy holidays, just know that they mean, I know you probably celebrate one of them. So happy holidays to you, right? Like that's all that means. It's a nice salutation, just like Merry Christmas or Happy Hanukkah or Joyous Kwanzaa or whatever the fuck you happen to celebrate.
Happy
Can't we still have a war on Christmas, though?
Yeah, well, I put away
more like an invasion.
I put away my camos, so
Well, I figure it is most places are already offering the time off for their employees and whatnot. So we're all kind of just like looking for shit to do, and that usually leads to like, well, I know I'm off. I know family is off. We might as well just get together and just be off together.
My family's off. That's for sure. I had these lovely Christmas cookies that were given to me, and I was going to share them all, but I'm so sorry, guys. I ate the fucking thing, so I just spike the old blood sugar levels before I get another test done.
I tell everybody, I've been telling them, may the blessings of the solstice be upon you.
The blessings of the solstice.
Yes. And they can try to figure out what that means.
May the days start getting long. Oh, wait, that's how it works. Yes, right.
May the days lengthen throughout your winter.
Yes. And now I used to put up that funny little meme with the sun going, oh, I'm tired, I'm going to bed, and says to go down, and the guy's like, it's only 4:30, and he's like, I didn't hear you, fuck you, and he starts down over the horizon. And now we've gone, it was setting at like 20 after 4, I think, around here at some point, and now it's at 25 after 4. So we're already on the rise.
We're on the rebound. Unfortunately for our friends in the Southern Hemisphere, it's going in the other direction, but that's the way the world tilts.
Are they really your friends?
They are.
I mean, they're down there. They're down there on the Southern Hemisphere. I think there are natural enemies. Are they not? Are we not supposed to have
more divisive language, people?
I'm thinking there needs to be some sort of like dodgeball tournament, Northern Hemisphere versus Southern Hemisphere, and we'll use the equator as the boundary. No,
we'd have the advantage because we'd be throwing the ball down.
Stop, cop.
We'd have an advantage throwing the ball down. They have to try to throw it up. That's just not fair.
Good point.
Yeah, true.
Yeah,
true
all
that
our
they
shit rolls
are
uphill.
Now, have you ever tried the experiment where you flush the toilet and see which way it goes in the Northern Hemisphere as opposed to the Southern Hemisphere?
Effect, they say they claim happens. I don't think it's the real thing though.
Well, it only matters which side the water's coming in from.
Right. Yeah, the sinks in the toilet, they go in this, it doesn't matter which way what hemisphere is in.
See, that's what they want you to do.
Toilets might decide.
It's part of their plan.
I had a toilet.
Do you want to buy a Mini Cooper? It'll be on sale.
See, this conversation's in the shitter already. Look at that.
Yeah, I had to rig up a machine to make the water go the way I was used to. So, really? Mine goes this way.
That's called a whirlpool, Neil.
You guys still use the toilet? Past that.
I just use the
I
name.
know, primitive, right?
Go.
Mm.
I've had my 3 seashells installed for quite a while now. What about you guys?
You've had what?
Nobody gets a Demolition Man joke.
You gotta say it so we can hear you. We didn't hear
Oh, the
you.
3 seashells. Yes.
The
There
3
you-
seashells. I have my
Okay.
3 seashells installed.
Well, that's
all
all
we
you need.
heard. All we heard was I got my installed. We're like, the
Yeah,
what?
cut out.
Yeah,
like the what installed?
Oh, okay.
Are you like a cyborg now? Like what the hell's going
No,
on?
I am.
Got the
He's a
toilet.
fucking Borg.
Got the toilet installed.
Justin keeps turning off his camera. Are you camera?
Trying to eat something, and I didn't want to do it on camera.
Flickering.
Why?
I just ate.
Doesn't stop him.
I can just fade. That's the best part about it.
I know. That's
Saturday.
that's like amazing. Stephanie's
Saturday.
actually a ghost.
I am a ghost.
It's Saturday, and my wife and I don't feel like cooking, so tacos.
Tacos.
Mm.
Like the last 10
Tacos are good.
Saturdays, we always eat tacos.
Oh, so it's become a tradition.
It's Taco Saturday.
Yeah.
Taco
Well, we
tradition.
had tacos Tuesday and Wednesday, so
Yeah.
Oh, you broke the fucking rule, didn't you?
no, we're enhancing the rule. So you guys are cowards, only eating on
Taco
Tuesdays.
week. It's like Shark Week on Discovery. It's Taco Week on the Family House.
I mean, there could be sufficient variety. I mean, you could do the
Oh, yeah.
fish tacos on Friday and the
Those are
some
so good.
kind of
On
other kind of-
Friday.
yeah, well, I'm thinking about it, Catholic friends here, with having heard stories of Jesuit school and everything else. I mean, what the hell?
So Regios
Did
wants
the
to know what
nuns
happened
rap
to make.
you on your knuckles when you fucked up?
No, they couldn't. They couldn't rap.
So
Yeah, you.
uh,
No, they didn't do
Regios wants to know what happened to make Stephanie engage the cloaking device.
Showing off mainly, I think.
that. Of course.
Yeah. Captive Deck says your car would fit in the bed of his truck. So
Well, good. Come get it.
all the way for the low
Repo
price
man.
of $1 billion.
$100 billion.
But probably once we get our what's it called, our tax refund, I'll get it cleaned up, and then it's going on Facebook Marketplace. Unless one of you fools wants to buy it,
It's way too small for me, man.
you could fit in there.
Oh, I
Isn't it
could fit
mini?
in there, but getting in and out is going to be an effort. That's why I bought a fucking Kia Sportage, because the thing's monster and I can get in and out of it without having to fucking fall into my seat.
Yeah, you didn't
Your
like
SUV
my
is the same
Civic,
size
did
as
you?
mine.
No, it's bigger.
I just bought my first hybrid. Pretty
Nice.
cool so
Oh,
far.
there you go.
Yeah, and then went test driving today with a buddy to go look at some cars for him, and he test drove the hybrid Honda Civic. What a fun little car that is!
Imagine.
The fuel efficiency is nuts on that little car too.
They
A
said that
regular Civic is.
they said that Mini could get almost like 45 on the highway because it's a stick.
Mhm.
Nice.
I was like, well, if all the cylinders work, then yeah.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah,
Wait a
don't get
minute. Wait a
technical.
minute. If there's less cylinders working, wouldn't that consume less gas?
No.
I was so sad
I'm kidding.
because I went to open it up on the highway. Like I had to drop something off at my wife's job before I went home. So I was like, oh, I got it. I'll just hop on the highway. That's faster. You know, I can take the back roads after that, and I'll be right to the back of the house. Easy. And I'm like flooring it. I'm in sixth. I'm flat out. And then the little
It
hill
sounds like a
comes.
sewing machine. Oh,
And then a hill comes, and I was like 75, 78, 81. Hill comes, 80, 79, 78. I was like, oh, you tried. You tried.
the little car that almost could.
Oh, I was like, the hill was
It's
too
nothing
much
like
for ya.
Nothing like a VW microbus with a flathead air cooled engine.
Oh yeah.
Oh man, you're yelling that thing and you're going 35 by the end of the
They have a new one.
Yeah, they're bringing those back.
Yeah, they got an electric one coming
Not
out.
with the air-cooled engine, though. They aren't.
No, an electric engine.
Oh,
no,
no,
they
probably have
bring
way
the
more
bus?
power.
No
Like
way.
Yeah,
Like the
so it'll
hog
be-
nose style, because that was the best one.
Yeah, it looks kind of like it got the Tesla treatment. To be
It
honest,
looks like
Oh,
a bar
God.
of soap.
yeah.
It does.
It looks like a bar of soap scene profile or whatever. You know, like if you were holding it up sideways, it's like here. I'll get a
What?
picture of it.
Yeah, I'm looking right
Okay,
now
cool.
too.
Cool.
I'll put it up on the screen. Yeah.
Is it needs to be the
Um,
hawk nose style, or I want nothing to do with it.
The what style?
Well, they had
Hawk
the
nose?
fronts of the old VW buses used to have the
Oh,
like the hawk nose, they call it.
close. It's close.
Yeah,
to
yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah. The thing that went like that. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh, did you
close
put
to
something for us to see?
I did.
Hang on here. Oh,
It's not really looking like much of a bus. It's looking more like a minivan, frankly. But
That's
know,
what the first
it's-
one was.
Yeah.
Just a
But,
proto van.
I mean, when they re-released the Beetle, they did pretty well. So who knows? Who knows?
Yeah.
they did do well,
Not sure.
but I knew many people that had one and then sold it within the first couple of years. So
Yeah, I didn't say anybody would keep it. Just
that
the early,
Didn't say it was a good idea.
adopters,
No,
early adopters are there.
it's not ugly, but I don't know if I'd buy one. I don't know.
So
it doesn't have the same charm.
the most expensive one they have is 69,000, and it's got 4 motion dual motor all wheel drive, second row captain's chair. Ooh, second row
Oh, my.
captain's chairs.
Really?
That's kind of swaggy. 20-inch
It is.
wheels, panoramic
That's
fixed
cool.
glass roof. Oh yeah, that's right. The whole roof
That's
is
kinda
glass.
cute.
Oh, you got it like that.
Oh,
Two-tone
look, they put
paint.
the surfboard up there too.
It's got 13 speakers and a sub.
ID Buzz.
Yeah. Hands-free, easy open and easy close sliding doors and rear lift gate.
Brilliant.
Huh. Look at that.
It's got tons of
Nice.
shit.
Nice. I like it.
The VW bus or whatever has never looked that good on the inside. That's for sure.
No.
No, no.
No kidding.
Wow, look at that.
There you go.
That's pretty cool. Neat. See, I got a screen like that too, but it goes right across the whole panel, like from where the steering wheel goes all the way over to where the glove compartment is. So it's one big giant touch screen.
Okay.
Here, I'm gonna build this one.
That's pretty fucking cool.
There you go.
Oh, with the red now. Look at that.
I don't like VW's little thing they've been doing with that little light bar. It's freaking annoying.
I kind of like it.
Well, when you're on the fucking highway and it's raining
there's
and
a
you got a
classic
bunch
color.
of fucking Tron idiots driving behind you.
Yeah.
There's
yeah.
a classic color right there. That orange thing. That's
Little
a
copper.
old. Yeah.
Interesting.
The two-tone color is definitely unique and cool on all of them.
I mean, if
Yeah.
you're doing a freaking road trip, this is a checkmate.
Mm-hmm.
It is pretty neat. It does look kind of cool.
It's got 335 horsepower, but how much does it weigh?
But does it come with a weed tray?
Hell yeah.
Inquiring minds want to know.
Actually, yeah, that's weight is an issue with these hybrid and electric cars to the point that even the Honda Civic we test drove today, we did the classic, drive it off the lot, drive it around the block a couple times, take it on the highway for a little bit, and then we pull over and then start opening up like the trunks and the hoods and like check it out. And they have the spare tire hole, and inside of it is a block of foam. And
Yeah.
that's
What?
it. Yeah.
So you have to buy the spare tire separate.
No, there is no
What?
spare tire to be had for this car
Same thing with
because
my
of
Mini.
weight, because it's a hybrid. They
My Mini
tried to,
doesn't
like-
have a spare either.
So you
So
don't
literally
carry
buy
a
a new
spare.
tire.
It's the performance edition, so I have run flats.
What the hell does that mean?
I could get home even if I run over like a spike strip or something.
Oh, Does it have that
I
auto?
like how you
fill
use
shit?
the spike strip as the example. It's
In case that was a
to you once in a while.
I mean, it's got a misfire. It's got a misfire in like bank 4 or whatever. So I'm not pulling full power, but I'm pretty sure even if it was working perfectly, those fucking juiced up cop SUVs would catch me very quickly because those things
I
are
suspect
absolute
so.
monsters with fucking sports suspension and shit. Like they will catch you. They're very
I also
fast.
wouldn't recommend testing out the capacity of the tires by running over spike strip, though.
See, it worked. Well, you still gotta buy a new tire after it, but it'll get you home.
Oh yeah, but
You even gotta tow it. That's the only thing. Oh, the gross weight of this thing is 7,400 pounds. So 335
Bench
horsepower is nothing. That is barely moving you.
yeah, seriously.
Yeah, what's this? Let me see. I got a 0 to 60 on here. The batteries are 1,200 pounds. Jesus.
I would suspect so. Move something like that with enough power.
It charges in 11 hours. This is
Is it a
looking less and
hybrid
less
car,
fun.
or is it?
No, it's
is
all
it a
electric.
It's all electric.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus.
Which
So you have to
vehicle
charge
looking at?
overnight.
You're looking
The
at
same one.
VW still? Okay.
Yeah.
11 hours to charge. But how long does the charge last?
Let's see how many miles it was.
That's one of the issues I had with electric vehicles. They don't really go far.
I mean, they're getting better at it, but still, it's like, dude.
Some of these
I
new
mean-
batteries they're coming out with are insane. So
But
Well,
it
and the
might-
method
battery
that they
technology
charge
is gonna
is
get
getting
better.
better too. Like they don't waste any energy when they don't have to. Like for instance, my hybrid truck I just got, when I brake, it charges my battery.
yeah,
Like it's really cool.
which I thought was smart. Took us too long. It's like the freaking ketchup bottle. Like, how?
Well-
why did it take us 900 years to put the fucking thing on the bottom?
I don't know what the
So
conversion
obvious.
is, but my truck it gets me for every 6 liters of gas, I go 100 kilometers. The Honda Civic we test drove today is 4.9 liters for every 100 kilometers. To put that in
Ooh.
perspective, a full gas Civic was like
Mi-
is like 7 liters per 100
Mine's
kilometers.
7.1.
Yeah, so you save
And it's a
like
2015. It's a 2015, but it's 7.1.
so like 2.2
Yeah, when it's
liters
new.
of gasoline for every 100 kilometers, which is
that changes
almost
over time.
yeah, like that. That's like 150 to 200 kilometers more per tank if the tanks are equal.
It's
Which
pretty good.
for miles, I'm not really sure what that conversion is, but
If I fill up my car, it'll last me a couple weeks. Mind you, I don't drive all over the fucking place, so I go to work and back, and then I go pick up my mom on Sundays, and I go to Richmond to pick a few things up here and there, or down to the local Walmart to pick up groceries, and that's about it.
we got mine at the end of September. I just put my 5th tank of gas in it.
So,
Wow.
just on the topic of batteries, just earlier this month, scientists in Bristol invented
Yes.
the carbon 14 diamond battery.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's pretty cool.
Yep.
Very low levels of power, but the thing's got a half life of over 5,000 years.
Yes.
So you'll,
Right?
so you'll,
Just have
so
to
hey man,
upsize that shit.
so hey man, you'll get to work in about 4,000 years.
Yeah. but
So
but-
good thing for that.
it's going in the right direction because the battery's tiny too, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is funny here. I'm gonna pull this up here.
What?
That's the old Neil. I haven't been to Timmy's in months. So
Really?
I got a
Yep.
Timmy's gift
Months.
card
Real
for
Neil.
$10 at the beginning of December and haven't used it yet.
actually, you were with me the last time I went to Timmy's.
Oh yeah, we went. We stopped on the way driving to Sarnia.
Yep.
So
That's the last time I went to Timmy's.
That he's gonna
much?
confess.
How
On
much
stream,
the
so.
battery weighs? We have no idea. Anton.
No, I think Mikey just said it was like 1,200 pounds.
For the other one, yeah.
the car one, yeah. Or are
Yeah,
you
for
talking about the
VW.
carbon 14 battery?
Yeah, I thought you were talking about the carbon 14 batteries.
Oh, I don't know.
They haven't really made a battery yet. They've just tested out the carbon-14
So
method for power, and it works. Then they got to figure out the whole battery thing and how big it'll be.
The one that they made weighs 0.04 ounces.
There you go.
And how much power does it?
Way too heavy for me.
It doesn't really say.
Well, see, I think that's important to bring up.
I can't even lift up my
Power
spirits.
output.
For fuck's sakes.
It says 15 joules of electricity per day.
Oh my, that is nothing, dude.
That is nothing. Yeah, I agree. But like I said, it's going in the right direction. It's they're putting power that lasts forever now.
Per day.
Now they just got to get it to ramp up how much power it is.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Good thing the spaceship. We got these fucking carbon-14 batteries. We'll be getting home in no time.
Oh, no, we've got better stuff with spaceships than that, though. We've got was it ionic engines that are quite good?
Yeah, they have ion engines now. By the way, that's what a TIE fighter is. TIE stands for twin ion engine. So there you go.
Even a sand battery will do 100 kilowatts.
So an AA battery does, it says 700 joules per gram and weighs about 20 grams. So 14,000 joules of energy in an AA battery.
Oh, so it's like literally nothing.
Yeah, it's like 1/1000.
It's like a static shock.
This is what you might call a homeopathic battery.
This is alternative. This is alternative energy.
I just want to know how I could use the kid next door as a battery, because that kid doesn't run out of energy ever.
It's got exactly
Like a little
one
hamster
electron.
Put the kid on it. Go, kid, go.
Someone will figure out wireless charging and a battery that when we're just on our phone, it just charges from our brain.
Oh, yeah, see that was it.
Then we'll never have to hang up.
I was watching, and the guy, and there's a girl sitting beside this guy who's driving his truck, and apparently she's not the sharpest pencil in the box, but she goes, "How come they don't have Bluetooth hoses?" What?
What?
What would a Bluetooth hose be?
Wait.
Wait.
You mean
I have to let that
sends
sink
the
in a
water
little
through the
bit.
air, and I don't know what.
You mean a tank of water? Yeah, they came out with those a while ago. That's
Yeah,
the,
once
that's
you
the
just throw on
wireless
your
version.
back and carry the hose with you.
It's called a barrel. Actually came out last year. Yo, you mean a bucket? Oh yeah. We have portable water. It's called a bucket.
The Bluetooth bucket.
The Bluetooth hose.
Isn't that the definition of that joke of like everything has Bluetooth? Wouldn't that pretty much be it? Like hose is the last thing that doesn't have Bluetooth.
Yep.
How
You can
many
get a nozzle with Bluetooth, but not a hose.
How many millijoules in 1 joule? 1,000?
Maybe.
Yes.
Is that milli?
Sounds right. That
Yes.
sounds right.
Or is it 100?
1,000.
Millie would be a 1,000.
Chat, help us out. You guys are smart. Tell us the answer. Well, a spark from the carpet is 50
Are you accusing my chat
millijoules.
of being smart?
A spark from the carpet is 50 millijoules.
So we might be on the. That's what I'm trying to figure out if it's 1,000. It might be like 200 or like 350 sparks from the carpet equals that battery.
Is that
Per day.
Oh! Even
Static.
better. How about the static from a cat's fur?
Right.
That would
I
be
mean,
something.
I mean,
How many times
I
do you have to rub your cat?
I guarantee that I could get up to
What about
1 joule on a static spark, dude. I got these like fuzzy socks upstairs, and we got some fucking hardwood floors. I could see the fucking spark, brother. Like I am raiding with those.
Be like
fucking
Peter
things.
Griffin.
Yeah, well, I
Electron,
think Simply Secular Dave in the chat has it right. We're not talking mini joules, we're talking milli vanillis.
How many milli vanillas in a what now? Bluetooth hose. what firefighters used to fight home phone fires.
That's cool.
So can I power my car then if I just take a battery and rub it on my head and stick it under the is that
No, you need a
to
balloon.
take your cat and rub it on your head.
I don't know if you guys can see this here. Let me zoom this in.
cordless garden hose?
The Sulfook is at the cordless garden hose is the bestseller during a heat wave.
What?
Wow.
Hey,
That advice ensures gardeners can water any size garden, even during the current heat
Actually,
wave,
that's
because
what
the
it was. It was
nozzle
a
can be
cordless
taken
hose.
anywhere without the use of a hose pipe. Hose
Oh,
Away
nice.
ingeniously runs via wireless internet technology, which means there's no need to lug the traditional rubber hose around the garden.
Thank you. Finally, somebody made
Wow.
something for me.
Costing just 20 pounds. Hose
No,
Away
sweet.
has already been featured at the Chelsea Flower Show and on BBC's popular Gardeners World program.
Awesome. And it's on sale.
And just get it now for Boxing Day, I guess.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
For
If
a
you
New
order
Year's
right
gift.
now, you'll get another one, an extra.
Sweet.
So
So I'll get 2 for $20. Nice.
Yeah. So I just Googled Bluetooth hose, and this was the first thing that came up was the cordless garden hose.
I have on good authority
You have to
that
say
Tons of Mice made
hoseless.
This is
Doesn't
why
make
we'll
that
never have true AI, because some AI has picked up this story.
If this, I mean, I don't believe anything or much of what's going on in this website right now, but if any of it's
I
true,
wouldn't
that
either.
134.2K shares is scary.
Jesus Christ.
Because one of those shares that someone went, where do I
This is
buy
why-
that?
This is why we can't have nice things, people.
Well, that and
Yeah,
the
it is.
DVD rewinder.
Oh, look.
DVD
and
rewinder.
now, the fuel-free barbecue that operates by Wi-Fi. There we go. Let's reject all of that, because that's going to give me pop up. But the amazing Wi-Fi barbecue with revolutionizes the summer cooking.
Oh,
The
this is too
high-tech-
much.
The high-tech grill does not need expensive gas or grubby charcoal to power its flames. Instead, you simply use a phone app to connect the barbecue to the Wi-Fi.
Wow.
There you go. And how much you guys want to bet? There's a link at the
Like-
bottom to something else ridiculous.
Civilization was a lot better off when you had jarts, I'll tell you.
Oh my god.
Oh, it just circles back to the
Mugs that
cordless
don't-
garden hose.
Mugs that don't need Wi-Fi? What?
Wait, your
Do
mug,
you
does,
want
your
your
mug
better
needs
or
Wi-Fi?
worse?
Your mug doesn't need Wi-Fi?
No.
Oh, nice
My
mug
mug
of
has
nice-
Wi-Fi.
Nice mug of
Mine
Wi-Fi.
does. I need it. I have to
I-
have
I-
Wi-Fi.
I don't want to live anymore.
Too bad.
You
That
can
was
buy
going
Here
on
forever.
You can buy a mug that operates perfectly well without Wi-Fi. They are provided by our partners, the Dirty Old Goat.
I have a bunch in the cupboard. They work fine without Wi-Fi.
Yeah, but
Well,
can you
say that.
demonstrate that they're
Just
not
'cause you've
using
never
Wi-Fi?
experienced
I
public
think
They're in your
Well,
cupboard.
well, here's how we can test. Neil, turn off your Wi-Fi, and then we'll see if the mug
But-
still works.
But then I'll
The
be
mug
booted
still
out.
works.
Did they have any Wi-Fi meat? Yeah.
What? Oh,
You're
for the
gonna make
Wi-Fi
me
barbecue?
Are you going to make me Google
For the Wi-Fi
meat?
barbecue, you have Wi-Fi meat, don't you?
Oh, that Wi-Fi pork, yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Some baby back bars.
What is this now? What is this now? It's like the pregnancy test app I created online. If you end up with a screen of your phone full of pee, you should not have children. I
Points.
love you, Alma.
Points.
It's fucking great. Yeah, definitely. Oh, that's fucking epic shit.
So can I complain about something that's so weird and so niche?
Well, we were
So-
having fun. Now you're
But this will be fun,
Just
I
that
guess.
complaining can't be fun.
So I have a 14 Pro Max, right? An iPhone.
I'm sorry.
If it
I
dies,
can help you get a better phone if you need one.
if my phone dies, right, then you got to plug it in. If I plug it in,
Plug it in.
it turns itself on at 1%, and then the brightness from the screen turns itself back off because it uses the 1% before it can finish. I'm like, why don't you charge to like 5% and then turn on? Why would you wait till you get to 1, and then you can't even finish opening. Like, it gets so stupid. So I just had to have my phone in airplane mode for the last 3 hours because I couldn't trust it to charge on its own.
Would you like to consult the Crystal Skull?
Yes, please.
That the Crystal Skull is actually Apple support.
This is Wi-Fi, by the way. It's a Wi-Fi Crystal
It's
Skull.
a Wi-Fi Crystal Skull. When you hit that little thing for support on your iPhone 14, whatever the hell it is.
This one is a Bluetooth Crystal Skull.
Well, it's got blue teeth. Yes, obviously.
Oh yeah,
Ollie, in D&D, you could totally have, what is it, a cleric who can make water?
Yeah,
cordless hose. He just holds the hose handle in his hand and then creates water out of the thing. He's like, see what are you talking about? You don't need no fucking hose.
You know, if there was ever a TV commercial for that, the song would be like Ludacris talking about the cordless hose.
I have a question about those crystal skulls.
Cordless hose.
Hold on. Somebody's asked me a question. Quiet.
Yeah, I have a question about the crystal skulls. The crystal skulls that we've seen all over the world are usually actual skull-sized skulls. So was this like a crystal skull that was found in Central America and shipped over to New Guinea, where the people shrunk the skull?
No. Tiny aliens.
Okay.
Makes all the sense in the world now.
Thanks.
That's logical.
Thanks. I wanted to clarify.
I left out a bunch of Nutter Butter.
Which wavelength of woo we were on here.
Right.
I left out a bunch of Nutter Butter cookies and they fell for it, and I just caught all of them.
Oh yeah.
I didn't realize
Where the hell are my cookies, Neil? Stop fucking attracting forest nymphs with my goddamn snacks. Those are not yours. Attract your own fucking fey creatures.
Forest nymphs, stop talking about my family, you bastard.
Tons is running weird in the chat right now. They going, those better not be mice skulls.
I plugged in my third wife.
Don't tell them.
I wouldn't let them. I wouldn't let them put up my skulls like that. Tons. I got your back. I wouldn't let them do it.
Those better not be my skulls.
My little
Sorry,
muff
my
disappeared. My muff disappeared. It was directly under my butt.
Oh,
my muff.
Excuse me?
My muff.
I didn't realize
It was under his butt.
Look at my muff.
Look at mine.
I mean, that's a big
Pins
muff.
in it.
You see it. Everybody sees it.
Super Fuzz Big Muff.
You can see it.
That was a Mudhoney album, just FYI. It's a good album too, if you like Mudhoney. Or was that Soundgarden? Superman's Big. No, that was Soundgarden. It was one of their early EPs.
I did not find your MySpace page, but I did find that someone had made a database of all of the bands that used to be on MySpace. Holy shit, dude. I was scrolling through there and the nostalgia. I remember all of those like posters and shows. I was like, I was following these guys. Wonder whatever happened to them.
There we are. Where are we now? Where are
Well, they're not on MySpace anymore.
No, apparently not.
Dude, MySpace was so good.
It was fun.
And then everybody could like see, you could like put up your little shit. We didn't even have Photoshop yet. But we'd be like on Microsoft Paint and get in there and fucking make like our posters for our shows and shit. It was good times.
Yeah.
I used to like the old YouTube too, where you could put your own whole fucking background on that shit too.
Yeah.
So and people would make stuff for you, and you could just upload it, and all your videos would stream by.
HTML code.
Yeah, it was awesome. Like they used to have that on YouTube. What's wrong with you, YouTube? Get back into that shit. That's pretty.
Well,
cool.
they streamlined everything so all the fucking normies could get in here.
You normies.
Well, they did away with Flash ages and ages ago, so a lot of the shit that was developed for that.
MySpace was fun. I did like that, and we had our page on there, and it got a lot of traffic. Like a few quotes, you get quotes on your timeline going, "Wow, that's a pretty good tune" or whatever, right? So, Ben 10. Look at Dead City dropping Ben 10 references in the chat there. I used to have the watch that you could hit, and it would make the noises of the different aliens. But
yeah, for some fairly underrated video games too, most of them were pretty good.
I liked the one they came out with afterwards, that Isle of Man team that did all those cartoons back then. They did Ben 10 and they did Generator X. I like Generator X. I thought that was cool.
Still trying to like Google wireless meat.
Why?
But the problem is that's a real thing, and everywhere I go is actually a thing.
What?
So
I'll bet there's
Google-
there's a meat shop called Wireless Meat.
No, there's like
somewhere in the world.
all the searches are coming up with thermometers and meat probes that have
Ooh.
apps and wireless and Bluetooth.
Meat probes.
I'm telling
yeah.
you, man, it's
There's
I'm
even-
telling you,
there's
that's
even-
the aliens run the world. The probes, the
Yeah,
meat.
you
You,
can
know
stick
what I'm
them in.
saying here?
And they stay in. You stick them in the oven, and then you got your app to monitor the internal
God,
temperature.
you're
of
giving
the
away
food.
the secrets. It's all in area, whatever the hell, 51.
51.
Yeah,
There's this one called the Meter. That's the name of the company, Meter.
Meat.
That's what I'm
that's
talking
the
about.
one I'm
get
getting.
it.
Yeah. Comes
Meter, hardly know her.
in a bamboo box and everything.
It's a dating app and a meat thermometer.
It's got the
That
classic
meat, huh?
64 million sold already. And like,
I don't
64 million and one.
I mean, 64 million sold, and we've never seen one anywhere. Like that seems far fetched.
Dave just says this random fucking thing in the chat there. The aliens are actually demons. Nothing that even close to what we're talking about. But leave it to captive deaths to drop them. The aliens are actually demons.
That's close.
Random.
And I have all their tiny little skulls right here.
Well, we know who they're pissed at.
Or are you really
That's right.
in disguise?
Well, we established that.
Neil's got their children's skulls all sitting there in a bag. I'm sure they'll be real happy when they come back.
So rest assured, they are not mice skulls. They could be alien mice. Now we
Is
don't
that-
know that.
Ooh.
Is that the alien website for MySpace?
Do
MySpace?
aliens have mice? Tons, answer.
I am the demon.
Are there alien mice?
Can Tons change their name to Tons of Alien Mice?
Of course.
Well,
tons
can
anything.
tons
do
can
anything.
change their name to Mice Space.
Ooh.
I don't even have to.
Oh, ding, 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 ding.
There you go, Steph. It was right in front
Actually,
of us.
I stole that from Captain. From,
I don't even have to
from,
Google it
Simply
to tell you
Secular
guys that
Dave.
there was actually a cartoon called
Read
Biker Mice
further up
from
in the
Mars.
chat.
That was an excellent show. There was 3 brothers.
Maybe they're normal sized skulls, and Neil's actually
one of them.
giant.
Neil's tiny, dude. Neil's so tiny.
You know, Hagrid? Neil used to bully Hagrid. That's how big Neil is.
No, I never bullied Hagrid. We were buds, man. We smoked doobies in the washroom
Mhm.
at Hogwarts school or whatever.
Google Eats.
Yeah, you heard
Looks
her
like
wireless.
my
meat
wireless meat has shipped.
Bluetooth hose.
I might be interested in the Bluetooth.
My
hose.
meat's
What
been
about my
wireless
Wi-Fi
my whole
barbecue?
life,
I want my Wi-Fi barbecue. No gas.
except for that one time
required.
when I put a wire in it. But we're not going to talk about that. Way to silence the crowd.
I just got my Google bill. I was.
Thank
just
you,
like,
Anton.
Oh, man.
Thank you for confirming what we are. Thank you, Anton. Very brave of him to confront Neil.
I'm a
You're a
I'm
Nephilim.
Nephilim.
Yeah.
Nephilim.
You're one of them
Ah,
giants.
good lord.
One of them snow giants.
now I got to write stats for Neil the Hayes Giant. What do you mean Hayes?
Because you smoke
Little
weed.
Hay. I know.
Intelligence of 9.
Sometimes they call marijuana haze.
Intelligence of 9. Fuck you.
That's
I
good.
played. I played a giant in D&D
It's
once with
average.
intelligence of 9. It's pretty funny. You give all your stats to strength and just let your friends tell you what to do, and you're too dumb to say no. You're just like, okay,
Oh, it sounds good to me.
go flip that cart. Okay.
Hey, hey, Booga. Look, we got food, Booga. Hit
Yeah,
him
Booga.
hit him with your stick, okay? And I'll give this to you.
It's a really fun way to play.
Yeah.
Also, because if you put all those extra points you saved from putting it in your intelligence, you put it into things like strength and stuff. And I remember I had like weapon skills, but it was like, why would I use those when I could wrestle this like sandworm to the ground? I don't need to like use a weapon.
Just
And
in
my
there,
party was always nervous. They're like, "What's he doing now? He's riding it." I'm like, "Yeah, I am."
Damn right I am. Get along, little doggy, little wormy.
Super duper fun.
My dog needs to stop farting in my office. Only I'm allowed to fart in my office.
Yeah,
Meanwhile,
I know,
the
I was
dog's
in
on the
there
floor
once.
going, "I'm not stopping. I'm not going to stop farting until he stops farting."
No, that's not how it works. I don't negotiate with terrorists.
Almost
Oh,
says I'm going to crush somebody with my giant.
Speaking of
hands.
terrorists,
My
I think I
giant
solved the
hands.
Donald Trump problem.
You shot him?
What
Oh,
did
sorry.
you say? I called it. What did you say?
We don't advocate
Okay.
for violence here on the show.
Unless,
If Trump wants Canada to be the 51st state,
right?
Fuck
then
himself.
we
Be careful.
demand representation.
You
which
will.
means on day one, Trump has to call an election. Okay, which means he won't be able to run because his second term had already started. And we'll get some Canadians to also run. Then we'll vote for the Canadian, and we'll get that healthcare across all of North America.
Got bad news for you, homeboy.
What's that?
You know how many people are in Canada? Not enough.
No, that would be enough.
No.
How many? You guys,
are like,
were only short like 15 million votes.
Yeah, but we got states in this electoral college.
We
Like
got
you guys would
40
get
something
washed
million
out.
people
man.
up here now. So
That's-
you know,
that's-
a little
that's
over the
half-
mountain.
And if you didn't know, we all vote the same way as Steve.
What?
In Canada, there's this guy Steve. We just vote what he says.
Oh,
That's right.
Oh, you know Steve
says-
from Ontario?
Yeah.
Or Steve from Canada? You know that
From
guy?
Canada.
Oh yeah, I live down the street from him.
I think
Canadian
I
Alderman
think,
knows what I'm talking about.
Whoa.
I think
Guess I'm
the
not
total.
horny anymore.
I think the total population of Canada is the same as Illinois,
No, it's the same as California. I always use that one.
which is almost the same as Illinois. Illinois used to be Chicago used to be the most populous city for a while. And then New York won, and then LA took us in the 90s.
I know the names of all of the provinces and territories, I believe,
Yeah.
but I don't know how many there are.
Five.
How many are there?
7,000.
Wait, no, they're not.
10 and
16.
3.
No, come on. 10 provinces?
And
Three
3
territories.
territories.
And 3 territories, yes.
All right.
Each represented
So
by a
that'd
point
be
on the Canadian flag.
13. On the maple leaf. Yeah.
Yes.
All right. So can Maine be the 14th province? maybe?
Nah, Steph. You ain't getting out of here
No.
that easy.
I'm
Get your ass back
no,
here.
really.
You staying with us.
Please fucking adopt
We
us.
can
I mean,
only
we
adopt
used
one
to-
state.
we-
You guys
we-
have to
we-
decide which one.
No, no way.
we look. Y'all used to control the coast all the way down to Castine, right? So come on, give us a break.
So I think
I have
that's
to
an
amend
excellent-
what Justin said. We're only if we were to adopt, you would only become one province. Doesn't matter how many states are joining.
I don't want to be
One
part of New
province.
Brunswick. I don't. Okay, as long as we
Why
can be part of
not?
Nova Scotia. As long as we can be part of Nova Scotia, that's fine. But not.
Yeah.
Not.
I'll talk
fucking
to
New
Shannon and
Brunswick,
Paul
okay?
for you.
Yeah.
Yeah. See if you can put a good word in with.
Put a good word
Shannon
in
and
for you.
Paul.
Okay, so they bring up a good question, which I think should be the round the horn question. Which
What's that?
American state are we giving to Canada?
No, you can give us multiple
Make
states.
it Maine.
It's only
Make
gonna be
it
one
Maine. Make
province,
it
though.
Maine.
Here,
Make
now,
it a
hold on.
second
It'll
name.
just be easier.
Now I want to add a little context here. As you Americans have just heard, the Canadians are being kind of feisty with us. So I nominate Florida.
Oh, gee, I wonder why.
Oh,
You guys want to
no,
be
don't
assholes?
curse you.
You get
Hey.
Florida.
No.
A third of
Okay, if
Florida
they
is
can only be-
populated by
We don't
Canadians,
act out
eh?
until you've stirred the pot.
America
didn't start
can't
the
function
debate.
without its
Fucking leaders.
armpit. You guys can keep Florida.
Do you know how many Canadians are retired
no.
in Florida, though?
No. Can you
Your
imagine
parents.
Florida,
They just can't vote.
Florida and Alberta in a union? That would be perfect.
There you go.
Or Texas and Alberta in a union. That
Just
Alberta
make it
is
Alaska,
our
since most
Texas.
Canadians thinks we used to own it anyways. It'll be easy.
No, you didn't. The Russians used to own it, for crying out loud. We bought it fair and square.
Alaska is the most logical answer, but no.
No, you can't have
Too
Alaska.
close.
Because and you can see Russia from
Yeah.
Sarah Palin's house.
Did you know that
I'll talk to
Canada-
Zod. Maybe we can get Alaska back.
Simply Secular Dave says, "Did you know that Canada is changing the metric to a metric calendar? 10 months, 100 days per month."
Jesus Christ. 1,000-day years.
Hey, well, that's the French Revolutionary calendar. There were 10 months.
Magic.
Right? Yeah.
100 days per month? That would be like
There weren't 100 days.
3.5
there weren't
years
100.
per
There weren't
calendar
100
year.
days per month. There weren't 100 days per month, but it was 10 months, and I way back when I knew more than I do now because brain cells and stuff. I used to know the names. Of
I
the
have a
months, but
couple
can't
left.
remember. I remember Brumaire. That was a month. That big things happened, like a lot of
What?
guillotine
the
stuff.
hell are you even talking about?
I'm talking about the French calendar during revolutionary times in France. There were 10
Oh.
months in the calendar.
Hey,
Right around the
Google-
same time, the whole metric system was invented.
Google
Oh.
Eats says, Miss Helms, your order of 1 certificate of New Brunswick citizenship has shipped. You may
Oh,
also be
come.
interested in unlimited syrup.
We've got this syrup. See, this is the thing. We've got the poutine.
What?
We've got the French Canadian. We've got the French Canadian population, a fairly large one. I mean, we don't like to admit it, but Paul LePage, our former fucking right-wing asshole governor, who now lives in Florida. But
Which
we've
is
got
why
all
it's
that
going to
stuff.
Canada in a bag. This
But
is
not
their
New
going to
Brunswick.
Canada
Please,
bag.
not New Brunswick.
You'll love it.
Hmm.
Don't be that way.
What's the issue with New Brunswick? It's quite nice, I
Nothing.
find, especially if you like talking to mostly moose.
Yeah, but it's of the Maritimes. Wouldn't you agree? It's probably the most conservative of the Maritime provinces.
Is it?
Yeah, I would say so.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah, because it's like Northern Maine. Northern Maine and New Brunswick have a good deal in common in terms of their politics. Like Aroostook County is really, really red. It's the second district of Maine is pretty fucking red. Although it is represented by a Democrat, but
Nova Scotia is
by
full
the
of
skin
hippies,
of its
so
teeth.
It's pretty.
Well,
Tons
yeah,
of
so is
hippies.
Northern Maine, but they're not the majority.
Not yet.
Mm.
That's where my aunt lives there too. My aunt Shelley, my sister's my mom's sister.
Zach knows pretty well, at least maybe has vague memories of growing up in the Bangor area.
Yeah.
If I become Canadian, I'll have to change how my mouth animates. That's what Dead City said.
Why?
It's a South Park joke.
Oh, the flip top head. Yeah.
Hey, look,
Hey, buddy. Hey, guy.
I sail on a J24 named Mr. Hanky. So talk about a South Park joke.
Sounds cool to me.
Sounds like shit to me.
The sailing ship.
Well, the owner is a retired allergist. So Mr. Hanky and the South Park fan.
Oh,
Yeah.
I
And the
see.
boat's a piece of shit.
Blame Canada.
It only comes around at Christmas time.
Your hockey hullabaloo. And that bitch Anne-Marie too.
Oh,
That movie, my experience going to the theater to see that movie on release day, the very first showing of the day, is by far the best movie going experience I have ever, even greater than like the Deadpool Wolverine. Like honestly, when Kyle Barflosky's mom starts singing the Blame Canada song and the whole theater stands up and just starts clapping along, man, so good. So good.
it sounds like the Rocky Horror Picture Show for a new generation.
Perhaps it would be. I mean, Robin Williams performed it live on stage at the Oscars since it was nominated for a Best Song Oscar. Like, I mean, so great, so funny.
Is there video of this? Because I'd
Yep.
love to see that.
Yeah.
Holy
Oh yeah,
shit.
you can YouTube Robin Williams sings "Blame Canada" on stage at the Oscars. When
I've
Trey
gotta
Parker
see
and
it.
Matt Stone came in dresses because they felt left out on the red carpet. All the women wearing the nice dresses. They're like, we wanted to wear nice dresses.
Well, that and they were
Good for
tripping.
them.
What's that?
That and they were tripping. They were on mushrooms.
Yeah, they were on mushrooms too. And one of them
Even
actually
better.
wore what one of the other actresses was wearing just to make it even more like
Yeah.
someone wore what I was wearing on the red carpet. And it was like, yeah, so good.
Was there a fight?
No, they were too stoned. It's just
Oh,
they were
okay.
high as a kite. It's actually probably
on
best that
mushrooms,
Blame
it's
Canada
impossible.
didn't win the award because those two going up to accept it would have just been a disaster.
That's, what could possibly go wrong?
But the Book of Mormon did win a Tony, didn't it?
I
We
believe
won a
it did,
few,
yes.
and I thought it won about 9.
Yeah.
I'm not
We
sure.
should-
I haven't seen it.
We should look at this up.
I mean, as far as like,
Some of the songs for Book of Mormon are just top notch.
oh yeah, I mean, as far as like people with, I mean, arguably they're masters of like fart jokes. That's what these guys are. They're the master of the fart joke, and they are award winning for these jokes. You know what I mean? Like, it's impressive.
What do you think of these apples?
It won 9 Tony Awards.
There you go.
at
Zach
the
had it right.
2011 issue. Best musical, best book.
The Book of Mormon.
Best
is the
Book of
best
Mormon,
book.
best book.
Wow.
Best book of a musical for fuck's sake.
Fiction.
Come on,
Oh yeah.
Best original score, sound, lighting, direction, orchestration, set design, and actress in a featured role.
Well, it's all they've ever wanted to do was make musicals. They didn't really want to do anything else but make musicals.
Yeah.
I mean, like, the
Trainette.
first
they-
thing we made was a musical.
And they
Cannibal
made it
was
on
amazing.
Broadway. Yes.
Yeah.
That's pretty big.
Yeah, there's
Nominated for 14, won 9. That's pretty fucking good.
Yeah.
like I said, it's impressive that like basically two
And it
boneheads
won-
did such a great job.
And they won a Grammy for
Oh
the
my
fucking for the best musical theater album that year.
Somebody was mad.
Holy fuck.
Like we lost to South Park.
You bet. I wonder what. Well, now that you've opened that particular trap door, what's down here? Who are they up
All right,
against?
So I today I saw for the first time that there's a Kickstarter out there for the relaunch of Heavy Metal Magazine. So they want to.
Fuck you.
Nope,
Sorry.
not kidding, not kidding.
Canadian Limit forgot to mute apparently.
I watched the video. It was something made me swear. Yeah.
Oh, so you weren't responding to what I said then?
No, I wasn't.
He's watching Robin Williams do.
Yeah.
things.
Yeah, I was about to say
Look
he's
at
probably
his
watching that
face, Look at
clip.
his face.
He's over
I
there
mean,
trying
what
not
an
to
honor
crack up.
too. Like Robin Williams is not a
There you go.
small time guy or a small feat. Oh, Heavy Metal, like the movie Heavy Metal. Okay.
Yeah, but it was a magazine before it was a movie.
Yeah, no, I realized that, but when you said it, I was thinking more
Wow.
I
on
never
the
really get to
music
see the
side.
boobs anyway.
Yeah.
Cartoon boobs. Those are the best boobs.
It's the South Park version, isn't it?
But that's like holy fuck! Wow, I didn't realize that the magazine had stopped being published. To be honest, but apparently it
They
did.
went digital.
I had to
didn't
turn it off.
Did you? The movie?
Almost.
they? What?
Interesting.
No, the magazine went digital.
Aren't
Oh, okay,
most
well-
magazines going digital?
Yeah.
The only
You mean
magazines
like
I still
digital
see on the
comics
rack
now.
these days are like wedding magazines and entertainment magazines.
Time, that kind of thing. Which
And
you
tabloids.
can't get
Here's
all
a-
of them on digital. So I
Here's
can buy
the
digital
thing.
comics now.
like everything that was up was a revival of an earlier musical, with the exception of Priscilla, Queen of the Desert, that year. So hey, they had a wide open field. But John LaRoquette won Best Actor in a Musical for How to Succeed in Business Without Really Trying. How about that?
And nobody here knows who John LaRoquette is except for me and Stephanie, I'm guessing.
No, I know who
I
he
don't
is.
know.
John
Well,
LaRoquette.
you know,
Night Court.
nobody knows. It's meaningless trivia. It's
Well, John LaRoquette was Dan Fielding on a great comedy called Night Court
That's
Yeah.
literally
with Harry Anderson, who later
Harry
became
Anderson.
the lead in a
Harry
really
the
bad
Henderson.
Christian movie.
yeah.
I forget the name.
They
of
tried
the
to
movie.
relaunch that show, and
Yeah,
I
they
think
did.
it was Harry Anderson's
Still going,
daughter.
isn't it?
Yeah,
Harry
that's the
Anderson's
character.
daughter
Judge,
is
yeah.
playing the judge now. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the actress is what's her name from Big Bang Theory, Howard's wife.
Yeah.
There, I can't think of her
And The
name.
Office. She was in an episode of The Office.
And House.
Bernadette
Yeah.
from Big Bang Theory.
That's Harry Anderson's daughter.
Not in real life. The
Not in real
character
life.
is Harry's daughter. She
The
plays Harry's
character
daughter
is
as
the
a
judge's
character.
daughter,
Oh,
right?
Oh, that's a great picture for you to have frozen on. I don't know about you guys, but Neil's face froze. Like,
Yeah.
oh man.
how do you know it froze? And I just didn't stay still.
Yeah.
tons of mice in the side chat with a titty fetish going on here. What the
It
hell?
surprises me the amount of celebrities and actors that I used to generally like and look forward to seeing in programs and stuff suddenly being in like God's Not Dead movies and stuff. And you're just like, what the hell?
Kevin
Yeah,
Sorbo.
Joan Hart. That hurt me a bit.
Thanks, Crystal. Crystal's
Yeah.
popping links all over the place. Thanks.
Thanks, PC.
Nice.
Sabrina the
that's just
Teenage
Chris-
Witch was in one of the God's Not Dead too, I think.
Yeah,
With the girl
Mostly
from the
Joan Hart.
Goldbergs. Yeah.
I literally just said that.
No, no.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't hear you. Sorry. There's a lot of
Ears
overlap.
open, ears open, ears open. When the walls fell and all that.
Gelato and Tanagra when the walls fell.
Oh man. Yeah, crazy. It makes me wonder
Yeah,
if like
look.
they feel the way they feel with being in those movies, or if like they're just there for the paycheck.
Depends who it is.
Maybe.
Well, certainly Sorbo is not. He's
Yeah.
100% committed.
But like Dean
and,
Cain.
and a lot of
Yeah, Dean Cain.
yeah.
And even in the last one, the newest God's Not Dead movie, what's his
Oh.
name? Like great character actor. He's one of those guys who's like
oh,
in
Neil.
everything.
The 604.
Neil Breen. I don't know.
Yeah, I just saw a thing on him too.
Now, okay. How much, Neil, would it how much would it take to get you to appear in a God's Not Dead movie?
Oh, I'd do it.
In any way,
How
in
much?
any way at all. You do it?
Sure.
Yeah, I
Okay.
would.
Go.
I-
There you
Ray
go.
Weiss. Ray Weiss was the guy I was thinking.
Here you go, folks. Proof that atheists are easy.
Who did you say was
Ray Weiss is the guy I was thinking of.
Ray Weiss?
Yeah, he's like that. He's like an actor that nobody knows the name of, but he's in everything.
Oh, yeah. He was like the devil in fucking. Oh, what was that show?
Arrow.
No, it was like fucking. Was it Reaper? He was the devil in Reaper.
I mean,
He was also the president in Command and Conquer Red Alert 2.
yeah, he's got 250 credits to his name.
Look at
That's
that.
how many things he's in, including 91 episodes of Fresh Off the Boat, which was a great program.
And the other actor I am absolutely sure is committed to the bit is Pat Boone, who was in like God's Not Dead 2 or something. I think it was God's Not Dead.
God's really not dead.
God's barely alive. It's Pat Boone. but-
Isaiah Washington
still
is
breathing.
in the newest. God's not dead.
Yeah,
God
in
just
God we
twitched. We all
trust.
saw it. He just twitched.
Is that crazy bastard still alive?
It's like Keith Richards over here.
Which crazy bastard stuff?
Pat Boone.
No, he died in 2019.
Mike, you should.
Yeah.
I don't know him, but it is funny.
Yeah,
Scott
so
Baio's in it.
Oh wait.
Yeah. Well, again, Baio would be another one I'd be pretty confident. Is he was like
Chachi
knocking on the
wasn't that
director's
cool.
door saying, "Can I be?"
He
in?"
ain't dead. Pat Boone is not dead. Not according to Wikipedia, anyway. He's born June 1st, 1934. Now age 90.
Oh shit! When I was looking at it, it said his wife died in 2019.
Oh,
Misinformation.
fake
Well,
news.
you know.
That
Give
was
him-
her. That was her maiden name.
Give him a penalty. You were right, though. It was God's Not Dead too that they were in. But, yeah.
I mean, the guy had the fucking balls to cover Tutti Frutti when Little Richard had a hit with Tutti Frutti, and his fucking version of Tutti Frutti was the whitest version of Tutti Frutti you ever goddamn well heard.
210 fruit, 210 fruit, 210 fruit.
Well, yeah, it sounds like an advertisement for B&M baked beans. Exactly right.
Toot and fruit, the 210 fruit.
No. Listen to the two versions. You can definitely hear the difference. It was when rock and roll was crossing over. It was like the Elvis was doing the real shit, and Pat Boone was doing the copy, the black artists, and make
Back to the
money
chat.
off of that.
I'm ignoring the chat.
What's that?
Oh, Jen told me I gotta look at Blue Sky made an animation joke.
Not really.
Let's see. Huh? Oh.
See,
You want to share with the class, Neil?
No. All right, I'll
Here's-
share. Do I have your permission to share? Jen?
absolutely. It's your
No,
fucking
Jen.
show.
Yeah, but
God's Not Dead 5. We are kind
it's
of.
not my intellectual property.
It would be God's Not Dead 6, though.
Yeah, but it's not Dead 6 yet. Like, this guy made an animation joke. So Jen does her own animations and like a shark beastie thingy. Let's see. Here we go. Okay. I don't know if this will work, but let's see.
First of all,
Down there is the little beastie with the
There
flip
it
top
is.
head. Like, so that's funny. That's
there we
hilarious.
go.
All right. Well, thanks for that nugget.
So
I said I didn't even wait for the yes,
I-
but thankfully she said yes, so that's good.
I'll shut up about Pat Boone after this little
Please.
this little nugget.
You're a
Elvis
nugget.
Presley was the opening act for a 1955 Pat Boone show. Now, the King was the opening act for this chucklehead. It's hard for me to believe.
Yeah, but he's not just anyone. He's Pat motherfucking Boone.
Have
You're right.
you guys seen the Alex Jones
Didn't
video
he-
game?
What?
The Alex
Didn't he
Alex Jones video game?
Mike, didn't he do Pat Boone? Didn't he do Soundgarden tunes and shit? Didn't he try the rock thing?
He did. Yeah, he did. He issued right. Yeah, in the 90s, he did
Yeah.
a Pat Boone does grunge. It was awful.
Rick Morris
Absolutely fucking awful. Yeah.
And actually, what's his name?
know
did
Richard
that one
Cheese.
too. Yeah, Richard Cheese. Johnny Cash did Rusty Cage actually.
Yeah.
Hi,
How
Mike.
you doing, Mike? Been a while.
Hello.
You got a wire
Wow.
sticking out of your head. What's going on there? You become a robot? We don't know. Or are you just
Yes.
are you
Sprung a leak?
are you recharging?
The charging station.
Just listening to a song. Blame Canada. Blame Canada.
Oh,
Mike's got a
He
wireless
came just for
hose.
the private chat link so he could see Robin Williams singing Blame
He's got a
Canada.
wireless cell phone.
wireless hose. God damn it!
Have you
Damn
guys seen that? I think it's for I forget what province or city or whatever it was for, but there was a campaign, a tourism campaign, where they created this like cell phone called the Pomegranate, and it could do everything
Oh,
from
yes!
make coffee to shave. I think it was for Nova Scotia actually.
yes, I remember that.
And it went viral because everyone thought this was a real thing because they made it look hyper realistic, like really good. They like the cell phone had a projector built in and you could like project images on the wall. They were showing it do all kinds of crazy stuff.
It kind of reminds me of the old bathroom buddy from the Gremlins movie.
Oh yeah, the fucking
Little
toothbrush.
cube thing with the toothbrush
With
and
the
the shaving
shaver.
cream. It would squirt everywhere. And
Dude, I always thought that was like an
I had that
actual
problem
career
once.
option. Like as I got older, I was like, oh, maybe I'll be an inventor. Because it was just like in every TV show, like the dad was an inventor, like Rugrats,
Yeah.
fucking everything. I was like, I can do that. I'll just invent cool stuff. That's a job. Done. I'll make stuff.
God's Not Dead 2, God Harder.
I'm really enjoying the whole God's Not Dead cinematic universe going on over there.
Yeah, the cinematic universe. The GCU.
God's Not Dead
God's
8
Not
until
Dead.
Neil gets there.
God's
Oh,
Not
yeah.
Dead 7. Trust me,
God's
bro.
Not- Trust me, bro. God's not dead, but the actors who star in it are film careers are.
No, they're gonna AI his face. He's doing these
That's
movies
fucking
forever.
Oh, it's fucking funny. Are there any more? God's Not Dead 6. Wait a minute. Yep, he's dead now.
Can confirm dead. Time of the last one. Number 10. Time of death.
Oh, that's funny. Jez said I could show it. You have you have permission to show the public animation. All right then.
Sounds like a yes, Neil.
Yes, 6 Degrees of Kevin Bacon. Yes.
I think I'm
6
only
and-
2 people from Bacon.
Are you?
I got them in
Wow.
the fridge.
Like a friend did a movie with them.
Oh, cool. I'm trying to think of. I don't know.
Only 1 degree then, isn't it?
I don't know where does it start? Like
Well, it's 1 degree between you and Kevin Bacon.
is the person the 1 degree? Are they 1 degree?
Yeah,
Or
I
am
guess that would be it.
Or
You're
zero?
1
Or are they
degree
0?
with Bacon.
Where does the
You'd
0
have to be-
start?
Wouldn't you being friends with Kevin Bacon make it 1?
Right.
Well, no, because there'd be no degrees because you're immediate friends with him. The
Oh, yeah, that
degree
makes
is
sense.
people you've got to go through to get to him.
So then I'm 1.
You got to go through. All right, I'm getting my knife. I'll be right back.
I'm going through all of yous.
I'm gonna get
IMDb.
my, I'm gonna get my Bluetooth automatic rifle.
Damn. I'm sorry.
Just get your shaver. It'll work.
The bathroom buddy.
Yeah, the
fucking-
bathroom buddy will work.
fill their
Fucking
mouths up
spraying
with
shit
shaving
everywhere.
cream. Hey, I had that problem once, but I had it fixed. Okay, I saw a doctor.
God's Not Dead -1.
God's Not Dead 10. Freddy versus Jason.
God's Not Dead
I
0.
watched the fuck out of that.
-1. Oh yeah, the kaiju. Yeah.
The -1 kaiju Jesus.
Well, he is called Godzilla, isn't he? So
Godzilla. Oh, it's right there in front of us. We're so dumb. That's a good joke. That's a good joke right there.
Then naturally needs to follow is the making of the God's Not Dead -1, which then leads to the musical, right?
well,
The
no,
live
it'd be
based
God's Not Dead
performance?
-1 minus color. You got to get the black and white version.
Oh, right,
Yeah.
right.
Is there an ice capade version?
Defibrillator.
Don't all things go from musical to the ice capades after that?
Yeah. Oh, Jason. Hey, Jason. God's Not Dead 11. Jesus fucked up the story. Now we're on God's Not. Stop making
no.
these fucking movies.
When we get to God's Not Dead 10, it just becomes God's Not Dead X. And
Yeah,
then-
right.
And it's
And
all
then
about
That stars,
family.
that one stars Elon Musk too, apparently.
I was about to say, and the X series has a different Jesus, so it's like it's canon, but the timelines are a little wonky.
And they have to go to space. They have to go to space.
Absolutely,
That's right.
that's
Well,
where
no, there's
Satan's new
time
base is.
travel, you know.
That's right.
And then
So-
by then you're rebooting.
Inception.
Oh, we went through the reboot films ago, so it was fine. We're on the second series of God's Not Dead at this point.
God's
so
Not
funny.
Dead, the TV show.
I would probably watch that ironically.
Yeah.
Like, can you believe what they did on
Yeah.
God's Not Dead this week? I know I'm not supposed to be
very close
watching
to
this,
him.
but whatever. It's just so good. Like the guy's good in it, you know. Like he's good.
God lost his powers and went to jail. What's he gonna do now?
Oh, dude, the cliffhanger where fucking God got captured. Oh man.
Oh, now we're doing Roman numerals.
Yeah.
Revenge of Jesus.
Jesus is coming back and he's packing.
And now, crossover episode. God's not dead, and neither is Muhammad.
Damn.
Oh. The Bible
The
trilogy.
poster's
or whatever.
black because they can't just show it, so they're gonna have just a black poster.
You only see one of them. The other one's all crossed out like this.
Oh my god.
And then there's the
Hey.
Trey Parker and Matt Stone version that they do with all puppets.
Oh, fucking
When-
that.
I always like it when the Muppets go on to God's Not Dead.
Disney-
I gotta tell you, Justin, the crossover thing had me laughing while I was smoking my cigarette outside.
Oh, the
It's like, oh my-
crossover.
Yeah. So that'd be
I
God's
didn't
not
even-
God's not that XII would be the crossover.
God's not. So hold on. There's a joke here, guys. Hold on. Let's.
Yeah,
work
there's
together.
like a God's
on,
not dead.
there's a-
They're transitioning or something. Like,
No. Like
Well, there are already 3 people. What the hell do you want?
Like think about all the TV shows.
I mean,
the joke is still hold on.
talk about
Hold
non-binary.
on.
oh, let's see
The
where
joke
Mike
still
is
there.
going to go with
The
this.
joke is still there. I don't want everybody to lose this joke. This is good. God's not dead. Use those words. Think of another show, and then we'll have that show be the crossover episode. All right, let's start
God's
the
Not Dead,
timer.
Breaking Bad.
God's not dead. Breaking Bad. I like it, but the words are too different. We need something with not dead or God or something. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yet?
God's not dead with Will and Grace.
God's not dead. No, wait. God's not deadwood.
Oh,
yes!
Oh yes. Oh,
God's not
yes. Oh, yes.
Dead or alive. Dead. Dead ringer.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Because then you could have a herd of swine to cast the devils into. I mean, come on, look at this. Yeah, that's good.
God's not the new black.
God's not dead. Better call Paul. That's pretty good. I like
Yes,
that one too.
done. Yes.
I'm derailing this whole thing. This is why I knew, like I said, Neil, I was worried it was gonna be out of context. I wouldn't know what's going on. I was able to
Make
listen
it
to the entire show on my drive, but as soon as I got here, the only thing I heard before I was able to get to the computer was the Blame Canada thing, and so I jumped on board right away. And so, in reference to that,
We can go back there. We can go back there.
We
Absolutely.
can go back there.
Matt, I think
Tons of
wait,
one.
is it Trey Parker that I think he's the one with the music degree that wrote all that stuff, but just absolutely fantastic. But I will say I have been to at least 50 plays in my life, and when I went to the Book of Mormon, it was so fantastic. It was probably my favorite play I've ever seen. And what was really ironic and interesting to me is that when I would talk to Mormon friends of mine, they said the same thing.
Oh
And I
wow.
was like,
That's what Mormons really
where
like.
it's like punching up, not punching down. Where it's like being inclusive somehow. Like
They're at their best when they punch up. And the thing that always bugs me about it, when they punch down, it's like, oh, really, guys? Do
right?
you really have to do that?
The question is, have you also seen Orgasmo?
Yeah,
Yeah.
because they're obsessed with Mormons, aren't they?
Yeah. Well,
They
they
were Mormons.
yeah they were.
It's not as good as Cannibal, though. Cannibal's the best musical.
I was about to say, what are you fucking quoting a Trump speech?
What about-
He loves talking about fucking Hannibal Lecter.
What about Army
No,
of
Cannibal
Darkness?
was the first one they made.
What about Army of
Hannibal.
Darkness, the musical? That was a good one.
Hannibal.
I love that band.
Cannibal the musical. It's fucking great.
I believe in a thing called love.
I don't think I've seen that.
Better call God.
Well,
Return
yeah,
of the Yahweh. That's so good.
I'm pretty sure that if I
The
rewind
God
just
place.
a sec though, that
The
the
God
inspiration for the
place.
Book of Mormon came from when they made the movie Orgasmo. Like a lot of the ideas in that movie are in the play, I think.
The
I'm
God
not
place
mistaken.
gets points. Return of Yahweh gets points. Better Call God gets points. God's Not Dead 15. Better Call Paul gets points.
I like the Better Call Paul one.
Better Call Paul is fucking classic. See, Christians, we don't just make fun of you; we make jokes about you. You know, there's because we could make
Well,
fun of you.
About your
but-
God, anyways.
Yeah. Well,
Well, the title's got to read "Better Call Saul" SAUL with Saul crossed out and then Paul written.
Yeah, Paul, yeah, the
yeah,
Paul,
with the line through it. Yeah, that's
I believe I believe that like this after party has just named every live stream I'm doing in 2025 already.
just copy the transcript from this and then just bullet points. You know, just
Yeah.
I'm just gonna copy and paste the
Yeah,
transcript of this into the AI and say produce 52 episodes of my show with this.
Neil, as your agent here, I recommend right now you get a royalty agreement written right this second and get the whole thing. Get it in stone.
I want.
As a-
You mean like the Ten Commandments? I want.
No, like as in Trey.
I want some of the. I want 20% of all the toys that come out of this.
Nice.
The profits from the toy lines.
Crazy.
20%.
Do we really need
20% of all
Neil
the
and
footage
Justin
are
figures?
Even
Lego
Lucas
and Mikey
doesn't get a
figures?
deal like that. Are you crazy?
Well, he screwed up, and he admitted that.
Right. Well, why don't you screw up? Then you can admit it too, and you can say you were like George Lucas.
God,
how Yahweh
God's
got his
not
groove
lawyered
back.
up. I like that one. That's got to get points right there.
Thanks so much for letting me be part of this again. The goofy part of my only statement is it's been like years, and all kinds of life stuff and moving and all kinds of craziness. And I just love this so much. Thanks so much for letting me bullshit. And
Anytime, man.
hey, man, the further you
Just
go
try
in
and
life,
get here at the beginning, and that way you're not lose yourself.
yeah,
hey, just know that the further you go in life, the closer to the same spot me and Neil
The
will
more
be.
money you spent on gas.
Did you catch the
Neil will
stuff
be
about
right
the
here.
wireless
See,
hose?
once again, I'm really confused.
Mike, did you catch the stuff about the wireless hose? Did you hear that part?
Just for reference, my hose is
something
always
coming out of
been
my
wireless.
ear. Oh God.
Oh my goodness.
How to lose a discipline. And
There it is.
I'm glad I
Points.
had already poured a glass of wine.
God, the bounty hunter.
Points. God, the Bounty Hunter is great, and it's still shot in Hawaii, which makes it funny. Dude, can you imagine some suntanned, mullet having weirdo chasing you through Hawaii? Like, dude, I would whoop his ass if he comes
How did we not
rolling
do-
up on me.
How did we
Fuck
not do
dog up.
Law and Order? God's not dead. Like,
Yeah, the subtitle is
Yeah.
the subtitle is Head High and Hollow. Surfer
Either way,
Duncan.
Are there
after
any scary
God's
names?
Not Dead X,
Yeah.
they're all with puppets. That's all that matters.
So,
And then they're gonna fuck it up, and then they're gonna try to CGI it around 20. And then you do like the CGI, but it looks like the Lion King where it looks too real. I hated that. I don't know why
the
they
Last
fucking
Supper with the puppets will be just a 13-minute sex scene.
It'd be like, but instead of being the puppets from like Sesame Street, it's the puppet like marionettes from Team America.
That's the one I'm referring to.
Yeah.
Yeah, in Team America, the
God.
uncut version, the sex scene is like 13 minutes long.
Walking dog.
They just go on forever.
He threw up for like 2 minutes on screen.
Yeah. I watched
What?
that movie with the commentary on. I think my favorite part is, there's the horror sequence. There's a sequence where one of the characters is dreaming about what will happen if Kim Jong Un or ill gets all of the weapons of mass destruction actually distributed the way they intend, and they show the sequences of the sets all exploding. Trey Parker and Matt Stone said, yeah, we envisioned that scene specifically because we didn't want the sets to sit in a warehouse collecting dust somewhere and someone else use them someday. We wanted to blow them all up. So they created a dream sequence to purposely just explode all of these thousands of hours of work into these miniature sets.
I don't know if I like that. Like if I was like the prop designers, like, okay, guys, and now let's get the TNT out. I'd be like, Trey, no, what are we talking about? We're blowing up what? I just spent all night making sure the fucking roof shingles were perfect. What are you saying to me?
Yeah.
What are you even saying?
Yeah, but if it's already been documented, I mean, and what a better way to,
I'm taking this part of the roof home with me. Do not blow it up. I fucking worked real hard. You're gonna blow my shit up? No, hell no.
Does anybody remember the opening of that movie?
I try not to. It's so fucking Islamophobic. I try to block out most of that.
The opening image is of a marionette being performed by another marionette.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So your first 10 seconds of the movie, you know you're going to see a movie with puppets, but your first 10 seconds is like, this looks a lot shittier than I thought it would be.
It's like, wow, is this going to be the whole movie? And then they zoom out. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
There we go.
On the topic.
So
what's that horn mean?
Speaking of blowing shit up, you know,
oh my God!
Disney,
Book of Daniel. Yes. Fucking yes.
Disney blowing up the Muppets is kind of a blow to the heart in a lot of ways. I mean, come on, it's like Jim Henson's whole thing. That's really kind of sad.
We have a super chat, Neil.
We have a super chat from Dead City. Thank you so much for the super chat. Question for the panel: who would win? Yahweh, or supposed to say it breathy, I guess, or corn from 40K. I don't know who the second one is.
Here, I'll get a picture for you, Neil. You'll like this.
And also, they're both fictional, so neither one of them wins.
I was confused by both of them. Yahweh as in Yahweh, like Jesus, or the YHWH? Yeah.
That's how it's spelled.
Yeah. That's how it's spelled. That's the tetragrammaton, as they call it, and it can be pronounced in many different ways. Yahweh is one. Yahweh is one. Yahoo is another one.
Yahoo!
I'm going to go with
Mario. I've heard it said.
Yeah.
I've heard it said. This is probably that it's the sound of breath.
Yes.
I had a YouTube short on my show that we covered that a preacher was pointing out that like God is so natural that we actually breathe his name every time we exhale.
Fuck off.
Must be a very common thing. I heard the same damn thing. It was just when you breathe out and just listen to your breath very closely and you'll hear it.
My question is, what God's name are we saying when we fart? Which one is that?
Same one.
I always love how Jehovah.
Wow.
And the other person on the super chat is from a game called Warhammer. So if you don't know who Warhammer is,
Warhammer. Now it makes sense. I'm
pulling it up. Neil's gonna like this.
All right, so I'm gonna hide this
now.
Hi, Bree.
Yeah, but like corn shit, Nurgle, man. Nurgle's better.
If I can just throw in really fast that, expelling, farting is getting rid of something not pleasant. I could just say that's the devil.
Sorry, little devil coming up there. Sorry about that. A little Satan stuck in there.
Sorry.
A little demon.
Beelzebub.
Yeah. We need to consecrate this boy's colon.
Move.
There's something going on. Get the holy water. And get some of them crackers and juice too. We don't know what
especially in an elevator, not a good thing.
That's why churches don't have elevators.
I've been the one that did.
Yeah, the giant cathedral in Liverpool's got an elevator.
Okay. Just tear up my little joke then. Fine. It's not funny.
You need
All right,
to
here-
elevate your comedy levels.
Never.
That just triggered the memory of when I was in Utah. We went there for to go to the. Anyways, the hotel we were staying at. There was no 13th floor, and I just thought, are these people children? And I was a child. like seriously, like you don't understand that.
There are places in the world you can go where they do have 13th floors. This is just superstitious
That's an American thing.
stupidity.
It's just crazy.
There he is, Neil. Behold,
Oh, all right.
this is
Behold.
corn.
All right. Oh, okay.
So who wins in a fight?
I have a
Jonathan Davis.
I have a very good friend who had an Etchells, a sailboat make called an Etchells, and the hull number of the boat was 1313, and she named her boat Triskaidekaphobia, which was like so absolutely appropriate. Which is
That's cool.
Triskaidekaphobia,
Fear
in
of
case
13,
you're is the fear of the number 13.
Yeah, that's perfect.
There we go.
For most of my baseball career as a young one, I wore the number 13 on my back.
Did
Well,
you?
Yeah. Everybody thought I was crazy. I'm like, I don't give a shit. I like 13. It's my favorite number.
Well, since we've been talking about religion and entertainment, we haven't really gotten into video games yet. I put a screen
Where are we
share.
going?
Check this game is coming out. It's on my wish list for 2025.
Are you allowed to show?
Don't play it. We're gonna get copyright. Don't play it.
Don't
Yep.
play it. What do you mean?
Nope.
Copyright.
Can't.
Nope.
Copyright infringement.
They
To play their
always,
trailer is
Yeah,
copyright
they're-
infringement.
they're gonna get
Yeah.
us. Yeah.
If I don't have permission, I can't do it.
That's
I've
just
been
weird.
I've been hit before for this kind of shit.
Mhm.
Okay. Anyways, the
Yeah,
game is
sorry,
called
dude.
I Am Jesus, and you run around as
Oh
Jesus
yeah,
Christ
I know the one.
and do all of his little miracles.
And by
Oh,
the
you
way,
got to do that live, and I got to be in there with you when you play that live.
Well, I did a game called NWO Wars a while back, which was a game
Hollywood
starring
Hulk
Alex
Hogan.
Jones.
Oh,
And-
gross.
It was terrible. Like
Yeah.
the game was good, unfortunately, but like one of the bosses was Bill Clinton, and he's up there with a saxophone and a shirt off, just like blowing a saxophone, and these bubbles would fly out, and you had to kill Bill Clinton in the bubbles. Like it was so twisted.
trying to keep me
That's
down right
fucked
now.
up.
It's really
That-
fucked up.
Yeah.
Like
That's fucked up.
the horrible things going on in that game, and to make it worse,
Yeah.
it's rated positive, so like people are generally like it.
I mean,
There's no way I've been
that's
missing
kind of
this
like
the
having a video
entire
game
time,
where you get
Neil.
theater tickets with Abraham Lincoln. I mean, what the fuck's up with that?
What's the matter?
There's no way I've been missing this the entire time, right? The hand on your head.
No, I just put it up there.
Okay. I just want to make sure that I
Confirm in reality.
was not.
No,
Yeah.
the stuff you were smoking was good. It's okay.
Okay.
Because Man was about to give him a refund. Like, bro, I am seeing hands. No. Give me my money back. No. I don't want this. No.
Only
you
bright
like me
side
to
was that game was
have-
Look,
really
I
short.
told you it was really good shit.
It's this thing from Wednesday Addams. This thing.
So, never mind.
Thank
Okay.
you, thing.
He's trying to tell me to shut up. All right.
I'm really surprised about the whole copyright striking on it, like because
Yep.
I live stream video game trailers all the time, so I'm trying to figure out.
Could I
What the
throw
difference
something in
is?
there really fast? I got the same thing. That's why I stopped uploading videos of my own stuff. I'm a music producer, and I put up one of my own songs, and I got a strike. And I was like, it's on my soundboard. Like I can literally prove to you that this is mine right now. and, and so I just stopped doing that. That's why I don't have like a YouTube channel with my music on it or anything, because it made no sense to me. I think they must float it through some kind of algorithm where as soon as something clicks where it's like similar to something else, or I don't know, but yeah, that
The worst that I've gotten is that like maybe if it's a little bit on the violent side, they'll be like it doesn't appeal to like a lot of advertisers, so it's not like stricken. You can still show the video, but you know,
fuck those advertisers then.
Look, it's not my job to be it's not my job to be advertiser friendly. It's your job to trick people onto this stream before I start pissing people off. So YouTube, you really need to start working harder at, you know, getting people here before it goes off the rails.
I had to provide proof that I owned my music for these videos.
Yeah.
And I have proof on the computer. I got all the SOCAN and all that stuff. I got all the we own it, and I shipped them all the paperwork, and they're like, "Oh, okay."
You know, it's funny. I get my music streams taken down by motherfuckers saying it's their music, and I'm in the middle of making a damn song. It's nobody's song yet. It's not done. So how the hell is this his when I'm not even done making it?
That's an upstage. That's even better. Yeah. It's not even done yet. And you're putting.
He's like, no, that's mine. He's like, what the fuck? How you know?
So we'll neither whistle nor sing She's So Fine nor My Sweet Lord on the stream. Because
I do parody songs, and I've never gotten a strike or anything like that, so I don't know.
Yeah, yours are original. That's probably why.
Oh, no, I A out their voices and fucking just put mine over the top of it.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of the stuff you've done. Kind of binged a little bit. It's pretty funny.
That could get you dinged. Could.
Well, kids, time to wrap this party up. I know I'm the parent that walks in the room when all the kids are about to start making out in the dark, and I'm that guy, and I got to bring this to a close because I got to get up early tomorrow. Because you know, every Sunday I take mom out for brunch.
You got to get up early. It's 4 a.m. here.
I know, and you're a fucking trooper, Zach. For
that's all right.
You're already up early, Zach. What are you complaining about?
I'm an insomniac, so it doesn't matter.
Same.
I'm always awake,
and I've got a near 2-year-old.
I don't sleep.
So she doesn't know how to read a clock. That thing.
Thanks so much for letting me jump in once again.
You're welcome anytime. I could keep calling
so
you.
great to see you guys. This is so awesome. Yeah, nothing but love.
Does this mean this is the last time that we'll all be in a room together until next year?
Well,
I'm stalking most of you, so sometimes yes.
All right. Well, yeah, fair enough.
Actually, that's actually. Thank you.
That explains the weird mails.
Justin, I should update everybody.
He's on to us. We've been made.
What? No. This is the final stream of 2024. So,
damn,
Zach, you get that honor.
Hey,
the first stream is on of 2025. We're gonna have a little fun. I'm doing another Lego stream. Woo-hoo. So nice. It'll be January 4th. We'll be doing a Lego stream, 5 p.m. Pacific. On the 11th, we've got Jeff Brooks on, who's a fantastic guy that I met at BajaCon, and he's going to be a guest on the show. However, due to my company throwing the annual holiday party on January 11th, it's just going to be the main show interview, and we'll have to think about another date to do the after party with Jeff, because I have it booked for 3 p.m. Pacific, so that'll be 5 p.m. Central. Okay, so it's 3 p.m. Pacific, so we're going to go for an hour and a bit with Jeff on that day, and then I got to get ready to go to the party. So we'll have to figure out when we'll have Jeff back on, and we can all sit and hang out with him in an after party.
Maybe we'll do his after party on the Lego stream.
We could, yeah, but that'd be a before party.
I know.
And everybody subscribe to all these motherfuckers. Oh wait, did I just get you demonetized or?
No.
Yeah, sorry.
no. It's fine.
Strike.
We've broken the fuck barrier.
We got a few people coming in January. We got Jeremy Hiles on the 18th. We've got Ken Stollard on the 25th. Another Lego stream February 1st, and then Stephanie Kemmerer, who is an ex-conspiracy theorist. So that one. Then that's it. I don't have anyone else scheduled, but I will in time. So we'll have more folks. Maybe we can get some folks that we've had back on, like we've been doing lately. We've been having some returning people. And stop laughing at me. And, yeah, that's it. So till then, guys, once again, thanks to Zach for being the guest on tonight's show. If you missed the original interview, it's in the description box below. And if you go over there to check out the interview, there are links to Zach's YouTube channel and also his Blue Sky, so you can go and send him nasty messages. What? Mikey needs to learn how to use these goddamn reaction things. Anyway, until then, guys.
The worst one.
Thanks everybody so much.
Thanks, Mike.
Anyway, thanks everyone in the chat for hanging out with us. Thanks to all our amazing members and our support team that we have in there.
Yeah.
Hanging out in the chat. You guys are awesome.
Yeah.
I no longer have a Patreon because they went Apple on me, and I was like, fuck you. So that's it.
Okay.
That was the right decision, Neil. Just saying.
I think so too.
Whatever.
Until then, guys, like I always say at the end of the after parties, like the late great Carl Sagan once said, extraordinary claims.
Are there fart noises too? I mean, just asking.
Oh my
just wondering.
I love the derailment. It's so fantastic.
Yeah.
Just
Try that
kick him out of the room. Do a Maya Atkinson and just put him down below.
No, but he can come back in.
Just talk fast, bro. Just go.
I was like, like the late Craig Carl Sagan was at it, but you stopped. It was gonna be so funny.
Like great Carl Sagan said, extraordinary claims require extraordinary evidence. We'll see you guys next time.
Bye.
Bye.
God's
The
not dead.
insanity that I have to
Neil's
deal with.
Patreon is.
What the hell? The button, Neil. The button. Hit the button.
I can't breathe.